Peace. A quick little think fast. Abracadabra. See, even they was like, oh shit, you seen that man disappear right? But just a little quick think fast on, taking your magic to the next level. Like realizing like we really do have these abilities. Matter of fact, like what's funny is how like, especially coming from like the hood or, quote unquote melanated community, where we see like this Aleister Crowley vibes and these people who, perform ritual magic, and we like, oh man, that's some bullshit or this and that, you know what I'm saying? Coming from that perspective of, again, like just thinking, again, but we taught that, and I, the confusion of the subconscious program that's taught to us from our neighborhoods, we down all the aspects that actually helps and bring us up. But I thought about, we're dealing with, just a quick little exercise, and it's somewhat coming from the realm. Well, it's a mixture because I felt this vibe even before watching Doctor Strange. But like, say for instance, like you want to do a visualization exercise of like walking into a certain, like if you're trying to, you know, trying to move to a new place, or and let's just say just to go into a different realm energetically. But basically, like you take your wand and with intention, you visualize like you draw like a circle, like a big circle in front of you. Me personally, like I always do, I don't know why, but I do counterclockwise. And that's how I started, and maybe like clockwise may close the portal up. But like something tell me, counterclockwise in front of me. I take my wand. Sometimes I close my eyes and I envision opening a portal. Like say for instance, I'm going back to LA, and I'm visualizing to make sure, because too I have these other energies, these doubtful, fearful vibrations, constantly trying to, combat that energy. So, it's doing all within my power, working on, working on manifesting this situation. But again, using the wand, you could step in. So like I finished doing, and basically you do that, and then you envision step through a little portal, you know what I'm saying, like stepping through the portal, with your eyes closed, envisioning in that first eye, that mind's eye, that you are wherever, like, and again, where this could be wherever, like it could be like you envisioning stepping into a star system, the star Sirius, to talk to, some ancient relatives, you know what I'm saying? Or, it could just be to get in a quiet place, or to step into a realm like, a protective realm, like, hey, I'm about to go into this hell-like realm or whatever, or this workplace or wherever. Like, let me, bam, step into this energy, this little place of energy, and get myself cleared, or add a little protective layer onto myself, then coming back, and stepping, back into this realm. But again, this is just a little video to just speak on. Again, we gotta start stepping up our magic abilities, and dealing with ritual. Subconscious mind deals with doing things, over and over again, like habitually, you know what I'm saying, and it becomes habit, and then it, and again, it's multiple layers on programming the subconscious, but it's just one aspect, it's through repetition, and helping to, again, to be more open to this magic. Because like say for instance, like if somebody gave me I don't know, some little wishing beans, and said, hey, if you use these beans, to do this, you're able to provide this energy. The only reason, like say for instance, the only reason why I would or let's just say somebody gave me, I'm trying to find the right way to say it, like somebody give me this, and that closed down nature of not believing in your magic is what's blocking that. Like, so you might feel like, oh man, that shit don't work. And it's not necessarily that it don't work, it's just more so of that doubtful, fearful, matter of fact, more so the fear, because because your egoic mind and the low vibration of yourself knows that once you start stepping into these realms, that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and more so again, not completely just get rid of the ego, but that disruptive, illusionary aspect of our ego that constantly keeps us in the illusion of duality and lower vibrations of negativity. Because reason why you experience negativity, because you got a dual mind of thinking, oh, this is separate from me and it's happening to me, instead of that whole mindedness of like, all right, this is an aspect that's a part of me, a reflective situation, and that I'm positive and negative. You know, I'm light and cold, I'm hot and I'm day and night, light and dark, hot and cold, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you get the negativity, because you feel like, oh man, such and such did this to me, or this happened to me. No, you happened to yourself. And that's not saying that people outside your body are like, you know, like you own people outside, you know, like, but everybody, again, is a reflective energy. We are reflections of each other. You know, I jokingly say we are figments of each other's imagination, but that's not to take away that we are individually our own little unique soul spark. But, you know, it's a big inner working web, you know, going on. But again, just taking that magic to that next level. Matter of fact, like the magician off the tarot card, you know, also having you know, the wand representing that fire aspect, you know, making it, you know, making it happen. You know, envision, you know, making things pop up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and again, me and my brethren was just talking about that. You know, it's like no matter how outlandish it may seem, because another thing too, like if Nikola Tesla was like, oh no, I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about none of this. I gotta wait till people are ready to receive this. Then we wouldn't know about these tech, you know, these high tech technologies of our ancient ancestors, you know, that allow for us to deal with energy freely without having to pay for nothing. You know, go look up Nikola Tesla if you haven't before, you know. But like I like how Bobby Hemmett say, we're dealing with spiritual information, you know. It's like you know, if we had to wait for people to be ready for this information, we'll be waiting another fucking 2,000 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, now is the vibrate, you know, now is the time. Get Doctor Strange with it, so to speak. We should not even say that, to get on our own level, you know, with this, because Doctor Strange mimicking the energy that we always represented, and all, you know, the energy that we was always dealing with. You know, these comic books, you know, that when they say nothing new under the sun, that's also the aspect. Like, think about it. Like, all these movies, as much as we may feel like, oh yeah, this is a new movie, or like all movies and stories and all this is basically like a regurgitation of like ancient mythology, or like creation stories, you know, of our, you know, ancestors and ancient self in general. You know what I'm saying? Like mythology, like the princes having to kiss the frog, or you know, slaying dragons, and you know, the this uh this deity consorting with this energy, but also sleeping with this other energy too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like all these stories is coming from mythology, you know what I'm saying? Like nursery rhymes, all that come from mythology, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, like with a Doctor Strange, all this, that comes from, you know, the ancient aspect of us dealing with magic, you know, in the first place. And then it was turned into a movie called Doctor Strange, you know, or a character, I should say. You know, matter of fact, it was a cool aspect of that, you know, right quick. How, matter of fact, shout out to KT, the Arc Degree. If you're not following him on Instagram or YouTube, definitely check that brethren out. Where he go to talking about the comic book vibes, and how the brethren who, you know, wrote the Doctor Strange story would actually, like, you know, trip, like take psychedelics, and, you know, and coming up with those ideas and stuff like that. So, you know, speaking of that, I think I might have to go to the library right now and go check one out. But again, though, getting there with the magic, y'all. Matter of fact, and this is actually wood from a holly tree, you know. in which I didn't do any research before. In fact, I'm gonna have to do a separate video since I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna add that to do a video on, and we're gonna come back with that. But you know, Hollywood, you know, Hollywood, bippity boppity boo, program the world subconscious with one movie. Oh, you know, but that's the whole vibe, you know. I got my little copper around it, got a little rainbow moonstone at the end. Matter of fact, shout out to Brother Divine who got some real copper ones that's nice, you know, as well. Brother Divine, if y'all not following, matter of fact, shout out to Joel Benjamin and his YouTube channel and his store out there, Nicholas, Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, he got a store that I definitely got to visit when I go that way. But yeah, you know, but I seen the brethren with those wines, you know, and again, it's time to, you know, start, you know. Matter of fact, got my wine, you know, got my sword, you know, it could be like a little knife or whatever, you know. I got actually got like an English pound as my disc, you know, and then I got my, you know, so basically, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how I walk around with my, you know, my aspects to do my magic. Let's see, got my disc. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, I just gotta pull out my disc. But all the aspects. Again, in with the tarot cards, you know, that magician, when you see him, he got the everything laid out, and I'm probably about to grab the card right quick just to add to it. Yeah, I got a little British pound. No matter of fact, thick. Oh, England, London money. The British pound. Can't afford a spot of tea. We'll pay for it with this pound I have. A bloody pound. A bloody pound for a bloody cup of tea. But you know, again, the pinnacle or the circle represents the earth element. You know, represents the fire element, in which, you know, the sword represents the air element. You know, because the words, you know, is swords. You know, the word is the sword. You know, the word is the weapon. You know, the word of God. You know, that's why they got, again, these the 72 Goetia, or, you know, the 72 names of God. You know, the Hebrew name. You know, this is like though given words. You know, that vibrational word of these names kind of project a certain energy of, you know, God or source. You know, I should say. You know, directing these energies in a certain manner. But, you know, again, air energy, and just my cup, you know, for the water element. Everyone is everyone, but you know, gotta be equipped. And not just walking around, again, because all this goes into amplifying the magic, you know what I'm saying? Because as much as, you know, again, the negative aspect or the doubtful, lower vibrational part of me, the part of me that was taught by my parents that none of this existed in essence, or the, you know, that aspect of my upbringing where my parents taught me to be scared of, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be that voice that's trying to tell you that none of this works, but it's a fact, you know, again, that our subconscious, you know, deals with these certain symbols, and a lot of these symbols, you know, ancient, again, dealing with the whole aspect. You know, matter of fact, just right quick before I go, let's see, to show it from the aspect of the card. Matter of fact, I don't even have to go to the whole deck. You see it right here. The brethren got, you know, got his wine, his sword, you know, his cup. And his pinnacle is this. You know, as above, so below, holding the light up high. You know, as the light shines up high, it should shine below as well. Connection to the all, the infinite, eternal. You know, it's very fruitful. You know, dealing with that white light, you know, crown chakra, higher self, you know, cloak with that root red chakra grounding that higher light, you know, through working with the different elements, fire, you know, water, air, earth. Be that magician. That's basically it. Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrator course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now.